Hello friends, welcome to Maritime Quiz Bureau. Shall we get on with today's test on World War ships with 25 questions, 7 seconds each. You may pause the video if you need more time. But before then, subscribe to the channel for your vast maritime quizzes as we get started. 1. Which liner sunk by U-20 in World War I? Olympic, Mauritania, or Lusitania? Lusitania. The sinking of the RMS Lusitania in 1915 by a German submarine killed 1,198 people and influenced U.S. entry into World War I. 2. Which recorded the largest loss of life at sea? Titanic, Lancastria, or Wilhelm Gustloff? Wilhelm Gustloff. This German liner was carrying refugees when sunk by a Soviet submarine in 1945. Over 9,000 people are estimated to have died. 3. Which ship guarded the convoy PQ-17? Washington, Duke of York, or Anson? Washington. The USS Washington provided heavy escort for Arctic convoys to the Soviet Union, facing extreme weather and German threats. 4. What ship was used for the Doolittle raid? Hornet, Enterprise, or Saratoga? Hornet. 16 B-25 bombers were launched from the deck of the USS Hornet for the first air raid on Tokyo in 1942. 5. Which was the first ship with all big gun design? Dreadnought, Michigan, or Nassau? Dreadnought. Launched in 1906, HMS Dreadnought rendered all previous battleships obsolete, sparking a global naval arms race between the great powers. 6. Which ship was sunk by the Japanese in 1941? Repulse, Exeter, or Prince of Wales? Prince of Wales. Along with HMS Repulse, the Prince of Wales was the first capital ship sunk solely by air power while at sea. 7. Which liner was converted to a hospital ship during World War I? Olympic, Aquitania, or Britannic? Britannic. The third of the Olympic-class liners. She hit a mine in the Aegean Sea in 1916 and sank while serving as a hospital. 8. Which of the Japanese carrier was at Pearl Harbor? Saratoga, Akagi, or Kido Butai? Akagi. Flagship of Admiral Nagumo, the Akagi led the strike force against Hawaii before being sunk 6 months later at Midway. 9. Which nation used the kamikaze attacks? Japan, Germany, or Italy? Japan. In the final stages of World War II, Japan utilized suicide pilots to crash aircraft into Allied ships to inflict maximum damage. 10. Which French battleship scuttled at Toulon? Richelieu, Strasbourg, or Jean Bart? Strasbourg. To prevent the fleet from falling into German hands in 1942, the French Navy scuttled dozens of ships, including the Strasbourg. 11. In what battle did radar first help? Mataban, Jutland, or Coral Sea? Matapan. At the Battle of Cape Matapan, British radar allowed them to surprise and sink Italian cruisers in total darkness. 12. Which liner carried Winston Churchill? Queen Mary, Elizabeth, or Aquitania? Queen Mary. The RMS Queen Mary was used as a fast troop ship. Churchill often traveled on her for high-level conferences across the Atlantic. 13. What was the name of the gray ghost liner? Titanic, Olympic, or Queen Mary? Queen Mary. Given her speed and gray camouflage, the Queen Mary was nearly impossible for U-boats to catch during her troop-carrying missions. 14. Which ship survived a nuclear test? Saratoga, Nevada, or Arkansas? Nevada. The battleship USS Nevada survived the Pearl Harbor attack and later the Operation Crossroads atomic bomb test in 1946. 15. Which ship was known for the Channel Dash? Tirpitz, Bismarck, or Scharnhorst? Scharnhorst. Along with Gneisenau, the Scharnhorst successfully sprinted to the English Channel in 1942 under the noses of the British. 16. Which liner sank by U-47 at Scapa Flow? Lancastria, Rawalpindi, or Royal Oak? Royal Oak. While not a liner, this battleship was sunk inside the impregnable British base, proving the lethality of skilled submarine captains. 17. Which was the final German surrender ship? Emden, Hipper, or Prinz Eugen? Prinz Eugen. This heavy cruiser survived the war and was later used as a target ship in the U.S. atomic bomb tests. 18. Which ship was with the Thatch Reef tactic? Wildcat, Hellcat, or Corsair? Wildcat. While a plane, the USS Lexington pilots developed this maneuver to defend carriers against the more maneuverable Japanese Zero fighters. 19. Which ship recorded the fastest Atlantic crossing? Queen Mary, United States, or Normandy? United States. Built with secret defense features, the SS United States holds the blue ribbon for the fastest transatlantic crossing by a liner. 20. What was a famous unsinkable German ship? Tirpitz, Bismarck, or Blücher? Bismarck. German propaganda claimed the Bismarck was unsinkable. A myth shattered when a rudder was jammed by a primitive biplane torpedo. 21. Which Titanic sister ships was repurposed for military use? Mauretania, Olympic, or Britannic? Olympic. The RMS Olympic had a long career, even serving as a troop ship in World War I, earning the nickname Old Reliable for her service. 22. What class was the Japanese ship Musashi? Nagato, Fuso, or Yamato? Yamato. Musashi was a second Yamato-class battleship. She was sunk by massive American air attacks during the Battle of Leyte Gulf. 23. Which ship fought at Guadalcanal? Yamato, Musashi, or Kirishima? Kirishima. This Japanese fast battleship was engaged and sunk by the USS Washington during a chaotic night action in 1942. 24. Which ship was nicknamed the Galloping Ghost? Hornet, USS Houston, or Lexington? USS Houston. The Japanese repeatedly claimed to have sunk the USS Houston, only for her to reappear in subsequent major battles. 25. Which British ship had 15-inch guns? Nelson, Warspite, or Rodney? Warspite. The 15-inch guns of the Queen Elizabeth class were considered some of the most reliable and effective naval weapons ever made. Thank you for participating, friends. Do not forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, and see you in the next test.